In late 2023, I made a video applying for an artist residency, which, in tandem, accidentally launched my career as a content creator. So, throughout 2024, my story became about me trying to find an art studio in an expensive city. I moved 3 different times last year, and each move felt equally as challenging. This started in my garage. I was painting as a hobby to take a break from my design job, but ended up making sign painting my entire career. The garage couldn't handle the project demands, so I needed to move out, but I couldn't justify tripling my rent. So, I applied to an art residency called Bread and Salt, hoping to move out without the stress of paying rent. To stand out, I sent my application in with a customized suitcase. I made a video about it and garnered over 10 million views. Little did I realize, I wouldn't hear from them for 6 months. I was impatient for a response, so I moved into a storage room of a screen printing warehouse owned by my friend. Rent was cheap because the room was initially used to hoard junk, and the floor was noticeably inclined, so I had to build a wooden deck over the ramp to level the entire room. There was no natural sunlight, but it had personality and helped me prep for a solo art show. I appreciated my time there, but I knew there were better things for me. The month of August was the second time I moved, and it was finally for the artist residency at Bread and Salt. Everyone was waiting for this moment, so I had to do my best. My goal was to build something community oriented, so I turned my room into what I dreamed my permanent studio would eventually look like. I painted the front glass entrance to look like a storefront and hosted a handful of workshops, ranging from live painting to figure drawing. The 3 months there flew by so fast, I barely had time to make videos about my residency. October was my last month, so I was focused on finding a place to move out. I could afford a higher rent at this point, but I quickly learned that the minimum rental period for most warehouses in San Diego was 3 years. The idea of committing to somewhere that long didn't seem right, but I was running out of time. Fortunately, during a random meeting I had at a local ceramic studio called Tao of Clay, Josh, the owner, told me that just around the corner was an abandoned architecture school being turned into an artist flex space. It was at this building that used to be called Woodbury School of Architecture. I remember stepping inside the building and being shown the first available room, and I knew this was the one. Natural lighting, high ceilings, ventilations, outlets, monthly rent, private but not isolating. They asked me when I'd like to move in, and I told them today. I moved everything to my new studio 3 days before the end of my residency, and I've been working here for 4 months now. Looking at my current studio, it's an amalgamation of all the lessons that I've learned from being in the garage, the screen printing studio, and the residency. There were many unrecorded dark moments during the year that are difficult to explain in a story. Just know that your words continued to empower me and gave me the confidence to be unreasonable, something everyone should allow themselves to be more. Just as my videos inspire you, know that every time I'm holding a camera, I'm thinking about how folks like you are willing to listen to my stories, and that alone pushes me to go beyond what I expect for myself. Honestly, many of my choices are made just for the plot. Just know that I mean it when I say, thanks for listening.